And welcome back to me forgetting to unmute my microphone. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Doing things and stuff and things and temperatures are weird. I don't like we're losing mirth leaves to being too cold because of reasons. They like things a little bit on the warmer side, I guess. I mean, that doesn't look too bad to me, but apparently it's too bad for that bristle blossom. I'm gonna insulate right here if duplicates ever get around to it. And I expose this part of the map right here, hoping for just another geyser because I love geysers of all kinds. But I like useful geysers more than like a carbon dioxide geyser, but I was thinking like a chlorine geyser would be kind of nice, just so that I could make bleach stone with puffs and all how that works. But whatevers is whatevers. I'll tell you what I want to do as I'm just panning around this map like a crazy person and checking things, making sure that this is still working right. I like it. I like it. I could put radiant pipe right there, but I think it's keeping up just fine. Maybe not, but maybe so. I think radiant pipe might be just a little bit much. But if we look at obsidian, it has a rather high thermal conductivity. It conducts things very well. If we just straight up go to plumbing and obsidian, there we can see thermally reactive. So it exchanges temperature very well. What I probably ought to do right there is just actually get a temperature shift plate. Oh, there's so much stuff. And build it out of diamond, but I don't think I have any diamond on this base. I think all of the diamond, yeah, I have 0. All of the diamond is over in drip, which is doing all right. I think I'm going to put a petroleum generator right here. My one slickster is now tame, but he is also hungry boy. I put a bottle emptier there and a pitcher pump there just to move some oil on this side of things and make a water lock there so that carbon dioxide doesn't drip out this way and kind of stays there. But these things aren't running super frequently. So what I want to do is get some airflow tiles. Nothing close by that I can copy. And I'm just going to do an airflow tile there and there. And the water won't be able to go through there, but gas can still exchange through there. So any carbon dioxide that settles in this spot can still flow over. And then I'm going to deconstruct this gas generator and put in a petroleum generator. Just so I might make some more carbon dioxide for this little guy down there. And, oh, I'm not done there. And what I need to do is set this to diamond. Is diamond a consumable? No, it's probably a raw mineral, if I had to guess. No? Maybe a manufactured material because you can make it? No. Industrial ingredient for sure. No. Hey, databanks. I didn't know that was a thing. We can move with the databanks though. I am not sure then exactly where a diamond would be. Miscellaneous? Diamond! There we go. And sulfur. Why not sulfur? We need sulfur on the other side. And then we'll just build a temperature shift plate so that we can maybe exchange the temperatures a little bit better. Because you can see that's fairly cool. Yeah, this it's already cooled since I last looked at it. As this establishes a nice frozen temperature, it shouldn't exchange heat very much. Like we've got a nice cold sink right there, and it's surrounded by thermal insulators. The only way heat gets in is either through food. You can see a little green from some food back there, and a little bit through this water here, but not a lot. Well, technically petroleum. My question is that bleach stone or rot? So I'm gonna have to click through a bunch of stuff. Bleached, oh. Stop on bleach stone, please. Polluted dirt. Something did rot in there. Well, I am also sweeping it. Maybe Sweepy swept it up? Down here? I read into Sweepy. I do not understand what the disturbing thing that they see is when they do that bothered reaction. The only thing that I read is apparently they don't like it when duplicants run past them, but there are no duplicants running past them, so I don't know. Either there's something I don't understand, or he sees duplicants all the way on the other side of the map, or he's bugged. Something like that. Research is happening ever so slowly. That's kind of chunked a little bit. I had those backwards. Oh, goodness, I was looking at them wrong. Orange is space, yellow is radiation. So radiation should be going up, but this thing's pretty well dry. But we haven't been running out of power for a while, so I like where it's going. But I'll tell you what I want to do is I want to put in some transit tubes. So transit access point. I'm thinking just like right up here. Come on, show up. Where all these bedrooms are. But they're kind of weird in how they fit in. So it'd be like 1, 2, and I need a ladder there. 3, 4. And I could fit a third one in right there if I need to. Which I might do just because they consume a fair bit of charge, actually. So we'll deconstruct that. Let's actually do power wires and just any power wires there. We need to get rid of them. And tubes. We need to have a bend to them. So I'm fairly confident that I'll keep at least this one right here, but we go doot, like that. Yes. But this ladder is actually going to be problematic where it's at. And that ladder too. These things are a little bit frustrating. I'm sorry if you were coming to build your duplicants. I need to figure out layout a little bit more. They're a little bit tricky in that they don't like to go over ladders. So I was just gonna drop one like all the way down here with a few outputs at various spots. Like in the nature reserve. I remembered the right word. Just so that when they wake up in the morning, they can bomb their way down here. Well, actually, what is their schedule even like? Because when they wake up, they have bath time. So they literally just go down floor, which isn't super useful. Maybe I'll just put one here and run it up and down this length. So the problem with these things is like you can't do a lot of crisscross with them because you have to destroy ladders. And I don't like having breaks in ladders because then they can handle a break. Duplicants can handle a break. It's just slower. And when you're installing transit tubes, you're trying to make things faster. So it's like if I want to put it right here, I need to move this ladder over one and build it this way. And just line everything up in a giant shot to space. Okay, so I'm not sure about the whole ladder thing. Whether I want to move that over now. I mean, I kind of do want to move it over. I'm just not sure if I'm in a good spot to move it over just yet. But I do still want the transit tube. So pretty easy thing for me to decide to do at the moment is just slap one down right here. And go up like this. And then I'll put, because I might want a door there, one of those there. And then I just run the transit tube up, up, up. And I think I actually want to put a brake in the tube right here. I think I might try and do another nature reserve right here because I can do 1, 2, 3. Do 3. I can't do 4. So if I put doors right there, that would be 1 plant, skip a space, 2 plant, skip a space, 3 plant, skip a space, 4, and that would be another door. So I can't really do a nature reserve there. Okay, well, whatever. We'll just take you up and do a few drop-offs like this. Cancel that one. I'll be a little bit upset if these pipes don't connect in, because that right there looks like that keeps going up. That will be upsetting to me if it doesn't bend at that little connection. I really do hate the way transit tubes connect and a bunch of stuff like that. It just gets super difficult in the way that you have to do the bends, like a straight out and then down. So straight, it doesn't do a 90 right there, even though that should work. I don't know. Let's build that much and see what it says. Let's see how it interacts. Well, maybe just do like that. Yeah, and see what that looks like. Well, long story is it doesn't work. I even tried like deconstructing it and connecting it and then reconstructing it. Doesn't work. And it upsets me greatly. Because it's like, how do you get this thing in rooms then? Yeah. So my other idea is to literally destroy this whole ladder and just run a transit tube along this side of the base. That's still power wires, whatever. Yeah. Deconstruct, reclaim the plastic. And then buildings, ladder, goodbye. Because then I can just literally right in the middle run the transit tube. And it's like, why don't you do that over here? Because I have to move the ladder over one or the fire pole over one, and then the transit tube won't cross in those spots, which is just frustrating because, again, brakes and speed kind of defeat the whole purpose of why you want to do it. Why are you idle? Do you not have enough to do? Well, I did have him destroy this. Petroleum generator. Slap you down right there, I guess. Just save on some power wire and automation. Yeah. But then I am going to have to take some pipe. I don't know if it matters too much, so we'll use igneous rock. And we're gonna go output. Doot, doot. Like so. With a bridge there and up there. Not this bridge though. That one can go away. And that's why you always build your liquid two apart so that you can do bridges like this. Either that or you have to have a lot of foresight and put a whole bunch of vertical bridges all in the same spot. And I don't have that much foresight in basically anything that I do. Ooh. Goodies. What do we got? Slug eggs? Meh. Cooking ranching? Not a bad combination. Rocket decorated. That's weird. There. I think we're just gonna reject all. I don't want to have to worry about it. I did kill the plug slugs too. I'm gonna kill that one too, just cause I want to get different power, not having them eat all of my metals and make hydrogen to like gum up everything. Just kind of clean it out a little bit. Who is trapped? Who is trapped? I didn't think about that very well, did I? How do I... Okay, so I'm supposed to try that again. A few cycles into this, I have not done it at a huge priority, just sort of when you get to it. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the transit tube access points in the middle here, and then run the tube up and down this side, and just have them dump into these knot rooms, various different places where I don't necessarily care if I have a wall right on that spot. So... queued up fire pole on the other side, said rip that one out there, built that ladder back there, and just let them, excuse me, work on that for a little while. I am slowly digging out this, making a little bit of a mess as I do so. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it's like we can rip that much of it out. I need more ladder. Do like ladder and ladder. Yeah, that should be good. And we can do 3 on this side and 2. We'll just do 2 all the way out this way. Yeah. Let them chop it down. Let's keep them busy. What's going on over here? Just huh? Where'd all this come from? A bottle empties uranium, not water and polluted water. How'd that get there? I mean, I'm sure some of it came out of this thing, but it's still kind of weird. How's the temperature doing over here? Doing all right. Let's see if I got actually any diamond. I wish you could sort. Oh, right there. Diamond. So I think just put that right there. I mean, it was pretty good temperature before I even queued it up, but that should exchange this thing's temperature in a nice plus pattern. I don't think they do diagonals. I can't remember for sure, but it's this little itty bitty tab right there touches this, and this little tab here touches this spot. So it should take temperature from here to here and just try and equalize it a little bit. So that'll be nice. But another thing that I'm thinking of doing just about right now indeed, is filling this thing back up. We're gonna do, where is, I see meal lice, but where is lice loaf? Lace loaf, because it's alphabetical. And I don't know, let's try 10. I don't think it has a high calorie, but we're gonna get this thing back in space. Just cause. And another thing that I want to do is do a hand sanitizer. I'm missing something? I doubt I'm missing ore, so I'm guessing it's bleach stone again. I should just track that. Bleach stone 21. So I need more bleach stone again, which is why a chlorine geyser would have been kind of a handy thing. Dig up those 2 bits, because then I could make as much as I wanted. Let's see, let's actually do that at a little bit of a high priority. Just so that it gets done instead of not getting done. And over here on drip, we did get the petroleum generator built. Slicksters are laying eggs. I'm not sure about that just yet, because this guy is still not getting enough carbon dioxide. Like, I could break this vent, I suppose, and let it all drip down here. But one of the things that I want to do is move the Atmosuit dock over. So I've queued up another 4. Moving some oxygen over, and we're just going to move that here, and I'm going to build a liquid lock in here, and make the solid tiles just so I can start pumping all of the oxygen out of here, and let all of the carbon dioxide and natural gas and stuff build up in here. I probably will have to set up some other sort of a pump to pump carbon dioxide. It still interests me how little carbon dioxide I have on this side of things. Somehow or another, it is still all finding its way out, which is interesting. I foresee a little bit of a problem here because there's some chlorine and carbon dioxide that have settled in on this spot. And eventually we probably could get enough in here that these things are at max pressure and not running anymore. And then we wouldn't be making oxygen, but I'm not going to worry about that for just a little while. And I am, I think, going to uncover the liquid sulfur geyser just so that I can start getting some sulfur for this spot. But I actually am going to want to find sulfur and uncheck that, because I don't want molten sulfur being sent into the other base. I want to build a sort of cooling system for it before I go absolutely ham on it. I am building a little bit, well, not a little bit, a pump down here, just to make sure that I never run out of oil. With the new petroleum generator up and running, I don't want to have that thing run out of power, but power should not be a problem. We do have a few duplicants come over here and run on this thing, but I'm kind of all right with that. So these batteries have a higher capacity than any of the smart batteries. So the smart batteries will build up a charge and hit their max. You can see 20 there where it's 40 there. So these are still half the size of one of these. So these things will still look dead when the smart batteries say, hey, we have enough juice. So some duplicant will come over here and run on this thing. But I might just set that priority 1. Be a thing for them to do when they're just super bored and not much else. But I do want to set up some sort of a cooling system. I'll probably put it in right here, so that when I take this polluted water and what will be the near molten sulfur out, I can cool it down a bit before I ship it out through the rest of the base. And I hope to use the polluted water from this to keep the bog buckets going for a little bit longer, and then I won't have to worry as much about food for just a bit. Hey, that thing, I think that was an egg, and it's finally grown up. It's interesting. Dig that out now. Don't need that anymore. And And over here, we're still just kind of chucking along all nice and slow. I see they have not yet destroyed all of the fire pole, but yeah, whatever. Anyways, I want to put a bleach station in right here, just so that when people run to get food, they aren't necessarily bringing food poisoning in with them. Let them clean themselves a little bit. We haven't had much of a problem with it, but I have seen a few people get food poisoning, and you know, they just pick it up from a few places here or there. Mostly like when they deliver some compost from something. Not this spot, because the chlorine keeps that pretty dead. There's only a little bit there. But yeah, there's a fair bit of food poisoning in there, and I guess it aerosols out. So they might pick some up from various things in here. I don't know exactly. Maybe just a little prevention, as the saying goes. Like was it an ounce of prevention for a pound of cure? Yeah, something like that. Okay, so things are still just kind of plugging along all slow like. I did rebuild the telescope in place, and we are about to research an unknown object. We have intergalactic in space, and Devin has been researching like a boss, and we haven't lost any food yet, which is nice. He is not making enough morale, but he's also not getting stressed because of his sunny disposition, which is nice. So we're just going to leave him up there for as long as we can, as long as we have oxygen, which is admittedly quite a bit, and as long as he has food, which is 12 days worth, unless it rots, and unless he runs out of plastic or water, basically any of the things. But on this side of things, I'll put the telescope all the way over here. Now, rocket exhaust goes down 9 tiles. I don't know if it's from the base of the engine, which would be right there, or if it's from the base of the launch pad, which would be right there. But one way or the other, we have enough space under here that I've dug just far away from any of the exhaust until I build more rockets out this way. So Marie there is free to research in peace. She has done a fair bit of work on the hydrocarbon rocket. It's like over halfway in the applied science, but rad bolt generation does take a while. She had done all of this, and this was empty, and that's why she went to go work on the telescope, and that's slowly storing stuff back up. So it's getting there. I've slowly been adjusting this to try and make room for the transit tubes. And I think what I'm gonna have to do is put in a door. So I'm gonna deconstruct that for now. And we're gonna get just like a pneumatic door, because these things can still reach through pneumatic doors. And we're gonna put it in like that. That way the dupes can still reach through it as well. And then we're gonna put the conveyor chute right here and build one more tile up. That way I can knock this out and connect 2 transit tubes together as one. But they are taking their time with it, which is all right. Well, looks like we're out of plastic, so that's as much as they're gonna build anyways. Really? Did we like lose that much plastic? I guess we did. I guess I could turn this back on for a while. The cycle sensor probably has it off. Yep. Interesting. So we have some 600 kilograms. Why does that say 0? You lie. That's 600. How much does it take to build a transit tube? 50. I don't understand why you think we're out of plastic. Can you not? You can move there. What is your problem? Can't build plastic tile? Maybe, I don't know if it's spoken for it. That might be it. That might be it. It might be like that's a total of 600 in terms of transit tube. But yeah, I think I want to get it up to right there for now. We'll literally hit this little lip where I can't move that generator over until I do something different with that. We'll just drop it right there. That puts some 50-50 split between the bathrooms and the food, so they can grab some food, which I think is good. I've been moving this over a little bit at a time as well. Deconstructing, rebuilding, deconstructing, rebuilding. We're gonna get that over to where we can eventually have a straight shot with the transit tube all the way up, but I'm not super worried about that for a little while. It's just, again, a nice like priority 5 on all of that. I did move the liquid cooler over a little bit so the water still chills before dumping it over here. Just a little bit. It's getting fairly warm there now. But yeah, that's all that. On the side of drip, as soon as the save's done, I have built some dispensers. And the idea here is I want to get rid of these and have them just drop everything right there. I don't know if they work without power or not. I don't think they work without power, but I saw a video just the other day that makes me think they do work without power. They just drop everything instantly. I'm not sure. We're about to find out. If and when they ever finally get to sweep that. I suppose I should just for experiment's sake, let's do that one as a 9. That's a lot of stuff, but we'll see if they make it over there. There should be no idles. There's lots going on. There's a lot of carbon dioxide now, so that slickster definitely has plenty to eat. I am not upset about letting that egg hatch. I undug the sulfur geyser. It is roasty toasty. It is very hot, very warm indeed. That tile might not be enough. I might need to put more insulated tile there. I mean, we have lots of abyssalite, but it's still pretty warm. And this liquid block is done. Replaced all the airflow tiles. So now I need to set up some sort of a filter for everything that isn't natural gas and just start pumping it out. And then set up a filter on this side for carbon dioxide and start pumping it in. So I gotta do 2 of them. One on each side, but... Ooh, sweeping. Are you dropping stuff off here? They are. Nice. Okay, so that does work as a dropper for what I need it to do. Just a little bit different. We can do wild sweep orders now and not have to worry too much about where they end up putting stuff. Except the polluted mud, that stuff's still nice full polluted dirt, polluted mud. That might be a while before I burn through enough of that making oxygen before I have space for that. But yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Working all right. That thing is built. We can deconstruct you. This says that there's enough crude oil that doesn't need to run, which is fine by me. Again, deconstruct that automation. And I'm just going to ignore this for a little while. Stay on this side of things. So that is still erupting more gas than we are using right now, which isn't a horrible thing, isn't like the greatest thing, purely because the storage over here is full. That's full. Okay, well, I think I'm to the point. I'm just gonna let things run for a little while. Put that there. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. Get ready to put my door in. Spill a bunch of water all over the place. That conveyor chute. Deconstruct it. But yeah, just wait for them to build this, wait for them to get plastic, a little bit at a time. Have we not discovered? Oh, I guess annihilated satellite? Pause and read that if you want to. There's a new log entry on just a satellite. I guess we only get a notification when we discover a new planetoid, not just a new thing. Like there's a sandy ore field, has an artifact, which is part of the challenge, but that's about all I want. Copper's not bad, but I still have, excuse me, copper. I still have copper that I could dig up here. None of that matters too much for my main planet. The sand would be really nice for drip. Maybe I should build a rocket there on drip and start blasting it off that way. Start doing some scans from the drip side of things. Oh, how much? It looks like we're gonna get at least another ring. Yeah, there's nothing there to research. This planet is like so close. Mid-size sandstone forest, significant radiation. Metal rich. We have a natural gas geyser, saltwater geyser, carbon, gold and aluminum volcanoes. I like the idea of that, and a chlorine vent. Might want to start working towards getting that done. I was thinking, it's about time to build another rocket. I'm not sure. Do these things actually have an overheat temperature? Melting point. They have a melting point. I don't know. These things are weird how they work. I'm actually not going to build this next one out of steel just for reasons. We're gonna build it just out of, I don't know, I guess gold, copper? We'll do copper. Just to see how it works. And get another engine going, I guess. We'll start working towards another base. You can see it's just how cooked this pipe got. This petroleum is negative 21 degrees. This petroleum is 18 degrees. Leaving stuff in the pipe like this, I said 18, I meant 81. Read that backwards. That's all from the rocket exhaust. So eventually that could wreck an engine. No little ring, but I think I might try and start working on getting some people to land there on that planet. Aluminum's nice. It's like the best metal to just build thermal conductivity out of. So like this, if I could make that all out of aluminum, that would be even better for what I have going on. And colonizing planets is part of an achievement. I guess let's look at some of the achievements real quick. Home sweet home. I don't know if that's like morale or what. Build a great monument. That's part of great monuments a ways away. I don't know It's like if I have to have their morale to a certain level, and that's what gets a duplicant a checkpoint. The Great Escape, find the black hole, basically. Send a duplicant on a one-way mission through this to the furthest star map destination. And study a total of 20 different artifacts. There's terrestrial and then space, so we need to go find artifacts. Let's see. I could... Guessing moo. I'm just seeing if there's anything totally tubular. That's another reason we need to get the transit tubes up and working. We're getting close to the 1 year to be exact. Finally tuned, a movable object, block a meteor. I haven't seen any meteors. Build a launch pad on a world without a teleporter. So that's what we can start working for, so we can get a rocket landing on that other planet. Mine the gap, mine a bunch of resources from the space asteroids. Land a dupe or rover on all worlds in the cluster. So I need to get someone on all 9 of the planets. Need to find uranium to get that one. And research reactor, which I forgot I was working on a spot for one of those things. Right in here. Dig that, please. And then we can go just another 2 across the board like that. Yeah. All right, you got here fast. I guess after eggshell, never mind. He not here for digging. He here for eggshelling. Sluglet, Dreklet, or random people. We're just gonna reject all. That's fine. We don't even need the meat. There is a Dreco still rolling around here that I should do something with to farm it. I was thinking about doing that in here somewhere. Maybe like in here? Have him get a suit? That might not be a bad idea. Oh, I thought they would jump 2 and get out and not drown, but I guess I don't need a door. That's nice. Or wait. I don't know. I know I need to mop. Oh, too much liquid? Really? 1 tile made too much liquid? Seems a bit excessive. Guess I'm gonna have to dig some more. But yeah, I need to get like balm lilies because they're super easy to grow. They just require chlorine atmosphere. You don't have to like domestic. Yeah, nothing different. They just need to be in a chlorine atmosphere of high enough pressure, and they grow forever. And Drecos eat them. Diet: pinch of pepper nuts, balm lily, mealwood. So I can, if I do a room just full of balm lily and Drecos, they'd be happy. Like basically this room, just make it accessible to a duplicant, put a ranch in there, and we got a happy Dreco. I'm thinking on where I should put that, because it's obnoxious, the gases you have to deal with. And you basically gonna need a duplicant to go in an Atmo suit. So what I might have them do... Well, those are just gas nests, not Atmo suits yet. I don't know. I need to think on that. But I do need to ranch a Dreco at some point for the achievement. And shearing one wouldn't be bad, since I got rid of this thing. We can uproot it. We have some wild thimbleweed. Doing wild thimbleweed things thanks to the pips, but you know, if we do a bunch of paintings and make a bunch of Atmo suits, or have to repair a bunch of Atmo suits, these wild ones probably won't keep up with that. So having a way to share a Dreco wouldn't be bad. I just need to find a good spot for it. Like maybe I just cut it in here and pump gases around. I kind of like leaving these oxalate spirals, but... Well, I also have like all this room up here now from other things that I've abandoned. I could probably do Drecos in here. That might not be a horrible idea. Other than I put the compost all the way back there. But, you know, just do a little liquid lock right in here with an exosuit, a singular exosuit. Start laying it out so we'd have exosuit checkpoint, exosuit station, liquid lock, Dreco farm. Okay. I think I could work with that. I don't know about the compost. Wait, just not worry about that. I think farm is 96. Stable. Stable is 96, yeah. So we get something like right in there, and then I'd have to do some filling in. No, that would actually work. That actually worked pretty well. I could do that and a door for the compost, just for, I don't know, reasons. I think I'll just rip that out at some point, but leave it there for now. But that'll be that's nice 96 tiles. And then get, it's under food, farm tiles made of dirt, I guess. Run a few of those in there. Probably need more than that. Then we can do station, have shearing station, and a grooming station. And critter drop off. I think that's all they'll need. Because you don't need a feeder for them, because they eat the mealwood. But yeah, I think something like that. I'm going to cancel that for now, at least until they get more of this built. But yeah, okay. So there's plans upon plans upon plans. But I'm going to call this episode here. I'm just going to let it run for a little while. Goodness, that's so many briar seeds. Wait, is that a point? It's maybe a point. I thought that was a comma. Never mind, that's not as many briar seeds. I'm just going to keep working on a little bit of stuff maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's time for bed. Mysteries, the world will never know. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And I will see you in the next episode. Out.